All right, in this lecture, you're going to be talking about your email inbox. So, if you have not done so yet, you want to make sure that you sign up for a new email address that's dedicated just to your e-dropshipping business. Unless you don't mind getting bombarded with emails from eBay and PayPal and your sources over and over and over again to your personal email inbox. So again, my recommendation, make sure you get a new dedicated business email. And there's a lot of email services that you can sign up for, like Gmail or Yahoo, and they're all free. So create a new account. And my topic that I want to share with you is organizing your email inbox, okay? Now, if you don't do this, you're just going to have a generic inbox where you're going to get flooded with all these emails, and it can be very overwhelming, especially if you're doing 5, 10, 15, 20 orders per day. Because eBay will send you an email when an item sells. PayPal will send you an email when a customer pays. Your source will send you an email when you order the product. Your source will send you an email when they ship the product. Okay, so there's tons of emails flying in, and on top of that, customers are emailing you, asking you questions, tracking numbers. I mean, it's a big mess, okay? So I see a lot of people doing this, and they don't have a way or a system of organizing their inbox. And that's another big tip. You want to create a system that organizes your inbox for you. So when you are in the phase of scaling, you can hire an employee and train them to manage the inbox. Now, I want to talk about real quick organizing your inbox. A lot of people might get the wrong impression here, okay? And I don't want you to feel like if you spend hours organizing your inbox that you're actually being productive, okay? Organizing is not being productive. Being productive is creating listings, managing your inventory, handling customer service, things like that. Organization will help you become more effective in being productive, because if you're not organized, you're going to spend more time trying to be productive and being effective at it. So real quick, the email system that I use is Gmail. Personally, I just feel like it's the easiest. So I'll just share with you real quick what I have and how I organize my inbox. So as you can see, the inbox is clear. There's never anything really in the major inbox. The way that I have it organized is the only thing that hits my inbox is when a customer asks a question and writes me an email, or when I get paid. Because in my opinion, those are the two most important things: when I receive a payment and when a customer has a question. That's it. Everything else goes into these folders automatically. And how I do that is I've set up filters that do that for me. I'll give you an example. Okay, so here's the Amazon orders that I place. And when you place an order on Amazon, you'll get this email from Amazon saying, you place this order, thank you so much, right? So it automatically skips the inbox and goes into this folder. How do you do that? It's really simple. You go to the settings button, which looks like this gear or this nut or this bolt or whatever you want to call it, okay? You're going to click on the settings folder, and you're going to go and click on filters. So here's all the rules and filters that I created, okay? Now you don't necessarily need to be completely computer savvy to understand how this works, but it's really simple, okay? So if you notice, all these emails have the same general format, okay? It comes from this email address, and the subject line always says your Amazon.com order, okay? So what you can do is you can create a filter and let Gmail know that if any time you receive an email from auto-confirm@amazon.com and it has the subject line of your Amazon.com order, to go ahead and add that into this folder. Let me show you what that rule looks like exactly, okay? So let's go back to this, settings, filters, and let's see if I can find that rule. It's right here, okay? So let's go ahead and click on edit so you can see the rule. So as you notice, when I created the rule, I put the from, which is this email address, and in the subject, Amazon.com order of. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to hit on continue. Then it asks, what do you want to do when Gmail finds an email like that? I go ahead and I click on skip the inbox, archive it, and then I click on apply it to the label Amazon order. So basically what you're telling Gmail to do is when this email address with this subject line hits your inbox, okay, it will automatically skip the inbox and go in this folder, all right? Now let me show you how you create these folders. Gmail calls them labels, but they're really folders, okay? So when you scroll down on your left-hand side of the menu, you'll see a little button that says create label. That's it, you click on it, and then you type in the name of your folder, the label. Let's just call this one testing folder. Okay, and hit create. And it'll be right over here, okay? And you can change the color of it and all that good stuff. Let's go and remove this label. I did the same thing for shipping emails from Amazon, okay? Over here, same thing. You'll find the email address from the shipping email. It's different than the order email. And the subject line is generally the same, shipping update. So anytime there's a shipping update email, it automatically goes in this folder. So each time you have to create a new filter to make it go in a designated inbox, okay? So you'll see I have different folders. Again, this is gonna be on your preference, but for me, these are customer issues resolved. This is basically email messages that customers have emailed us on, and they ask a question or they want to know the tracking number or they have an issue with their order. After we resolve it with them, we place it in this folder, okay? eBay listing end. Every time you end a listing, you get an email for that. So I created a folder for that as well. Every time you create a new listing, you'll get an email for that. So I created a folder for that, okay? eBay orders. Every time something sells, you'll get an email for that. So I have folders for that. Same thing that I've done with Amazon, I did it for Home Depot. Okay, so you'll see order notifications for Home Depot go in this folder. Shipping notifications from Home Depot go into this folder, and so on and so forth. Okay, so Odesk payments, this is how I pay my employees. Other orders, when I place orders from different websites like Bed Bath & Beyond or Lowe's.com. And I have a PayPal payments folder. So all my funds go into here. And that's pretty much it. So again, this is going to be on your preference. I would recommend having designated folders for certain emails and creating filters or rules so that way it automatically gets filed away. Because if you do that, you don't have to spend the time doing that, okay? Unless you want to just leave your inbox with all these emails, it can take up a lot of your time. So that's a huge tip for you. Create filters, create a system for your inbox, and that will help you leverage a lot of your time.